Hey everyone, my name is Jade Wells, and for my final project, I decided to tackle historical intervention and restore a piece of furniture. I acquired this men's dresser organizer for $5 at an antique store in Warm Springs, Georgia. I plan to intervene and turn this dresser into a more modern jewelry box. Jewelry boxes have been around since at least 5000 BC and have acted as a functional and decorative tool. There are a number of shapes, styles, and materials that jewelry boxes are made from. Different styles have different functions and attributes. There are more gender-specific styles, and there are also those that are more unisex. The dresser I'll be reinventing leans more towards being unisex, despite having storage for items that are more commonly seen as masculine. After acquiring the 3-drawer men's dresser valet box, I began looking into its origins and learning more about the piece. I discovered that the dresser was from the 1980s. It has 3 drawers and a compartment on top with a hinged lid. There are indents in the top that were made to store pens, watches, glasses, and more. It has similarities to the classic roll-top desk, which was designed by Jean-François Aubin around 1760. In 1850, Abner Cutler, owner of Cutler Desk Company, patented the roll-top desk. Cutler's design perfected the flexibility of the tambour that slid down to cover the desktop when it was not in use. Similarly to the roll-top desk, the men's dresser is optimal for organizing. It uses drawers and compartments to create a functional object that provides a number of spots to store a variety of things. There are also similarities to the overall form. The dresser has a few style elements that relate to the traditional style of the roll-top desk. When redesigning this classic men's dresser into a more modern jewelry box, I wanted to keep the general form and storage the dresser already has, but use colors, patterns, and new hardware to update it. I knew I wanted to paint the jewelry box a solid color and use wallpaper to add another element to the design. Here are some images I used for general inspiration. I decided I want to paint the jewelry box a dark bluish green and have a more botanical wallpaper pattern. I picked out some spray paint and began narrowing down possible options for wallpaper. After finding 4 possible options, I landed on number 3, which was a darker wallpaper featuring a number of plants and animals. I then found some antique bronze handles for the drawers and hinges to match. I applied the stick and peel wallpaper to the drawers, taking the time to make sure the pattern was continuous and lined up, then attached the new handles. Once the drawers were completed, I began stripping and sanding to remove the finish that was currently on the dresser. And once completed, I started priming and painting. Once everything was nice and smooth and completely dry, I added the new hinges and put the drawers back in and ended up with a beautiful new jewelry box. This is my final design, and it came out exactly how I pictured. I'm super pleased with the result. I'm happy I chose to keep the general form intact, but was able to make it more my style and fit into my home better. Thank you so much.